boy. Yo, what's happening, baby? So shit. What's today, man? It's Thursday, baby. Happy Thursday, man. Hope all y'all have a good day. All right, dude. So let me tell you, man. So today, right? So I went ahead, worked at the shop. You know, pretty busy day, man. Not anything too crazy. So down the street from where the shop is at, they actually have this metaphysical store, right? It's called the Stinking Rose. And, I've been going to them a couple of times, man. It's actually where I got, you know what I'm saying, my necklace. And I remember the first time I walked in, you know what I mean? Where it was man, like I'm walking in and just the energy around, you know what I'm saying, the place, it was cool, like looking around, like it's just, man, it was just crazy. It felt good, you know what I mean? So today was actually the first day where they actually held like a tarot card class. And pretty much what they do is we all come together and we just, kind of practicing, really understanding the purpose behind it, understanding how to actually read the cards, and really just, for me, it was really just opening your mind to different ways of doing it. Everyone has a unique way of reading. So pretty much we come together, we introduce ourselves, right? And I'm the type of dude, like when I go wherever I'm at, I pretty much just read the energy, And when I was around these, individuals, it was good. Everybody had good energy. And like in my life out here in the physical sense, I don't really know anyone who believes in the same beliefs that, I have, outside of social media. So what I like about these people is they actually help you look at things from a different, perspective. Pretty much being open to different ways of reading, being able to, you know, different ways on how people navigate, in a sense. So they gave out an example, and with this example situation, we'll try one spread and pretty much trying to understand how we interpret the reading, and then seeing how other people look at it as well. It's pretty dope, man. Which really opened my eyes, because I used to be the type of dude that's like, closed. Like, I do things my way. If y'all ain't fucking with it, man, then just, leave me alone. But, with being, and seeing the way these people, contribute. You could look at your cards and you could read it one way, and it's like, that's cool, but look at it from this sense. Not really that you're wrong. It's just, look at it like this. And then, when you hear them, how they explain it, and you're looking at it, you're like, oh, you know what I mean? So I thought that was pretty dope. Man, like, to be around like-minded people, like, it's a dope feeling, man. And so when I first walked in, I was like, okay, like, I'm already, like, I already know the type of energy it is. Like, it's always good energy when I walk in. But when I sat at the table, man, and like I had all my decks and shit, and I'm sitting, I'm looking at these decks, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, pretty much pulling out what I felt I needed. So I pulled out my tarot deck card. So I'll tell you what, man. So I got some decks, man. I got some decks ever since I started, you know what I mean? So this was my first deck, right? So it's a tarot deck, but it also has meanings on them, you know what I mean? So, like, for example, oh, baby. So so the first one I got out here that came out over here is the Justice card, right? So pretty much you got the card itself. You got some keywords right here, pretty much signifying what it is. It's got a little quote on the side for you. It gives you like yes or no, gives you planet and the zodiac sign. It also gives you the chakra. You know what I'm saying? The chakra element that that taps into it, but it gives you a number. But it also, if it happens to come in reverse, then you got keywords that kind of help identify, the significance of what it goes down to. So this was the deck that I first started with. And you know what's crazy? When I first got this deck, right? So what kind of helped me realize that it's something that I want to get into, I actually was the first time I met this female. She's on TikTok, man. Her name's Chasmine Frambo. If y'all want, y'all can go ahead and go to her page and follow her. She also has a YouTube too. She's pretty much intuitive reader. She's also an advocate for mental health, and she's a Cancer. And she's also going, like, when it comes to her and her reading, like, whether it's collective or whether it's a one-on-one, like, she's going to tell you what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I first started doing readings, I started doing it on myself. And with this deck, the thing about these tarot decks is they doesn't sugarcoat it. You can't fake energy. You can't, because you're only cheating yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you do that. Sometimes, what I learned early on when I first started digging into it was acceptance. You know what I'm saying? Like, being able to accept what comes in front of you, what the universe is trying to tell you. And, it's to the point where I was like, dude, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, man. So I had actually stopped using this deck. And then I started dabbling into Oracle decks, right? So there's a couple, man. So these two for me go hand in hand, right? So I got spirit messages, Oracle cards, and I got messages from the universe. So these two, along with the animal spirit Oracle card, I was doing that for a while. So that actually helped me out in that time. And then it got to the point where it's like, okay, I think I'm ready. So I brought back the tarot cards out and really started using that on myself. So what I would do is I would do a 3-card spread, right? Different people do things different ways, but what I did is I did body, mind, and spirit, right? Then I will pull a message from spirit card oracle. Then I'll pull one from the universe and then one from the animal spirit, right? So that itself helped me out. You know what I mean? Help, like, man, like, when you coming from a time in your life where, when you were numb, when, what I'm saying, with me, it was the drinking, man, being negative to a lot of people. And, that's actually how I lost certain things in my life. You know what I mean? I lost jobs. My relationship with daddy's mom, like, what I'm saying, just because of how I allowed my ego to, what I'm saying, take over and shit. But dabbling into this is like, it's a good feeling. And when you actually, there's some times where I'm doing the reading and it's like I'm not really understanding. And it's not until, either later on in the day or the beginning of the next day where I look at it, I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense now that you went through the day. And it's dope because it was 4 of us total, right? It was 4 of us total. And I don't know, the last time I remember myself being like that open, you know what I'm saying, with people was in a negative sense. When I used to drink, man, and, I had my fun at that time, you know what I mean? I didn't do anything too crazy. But, to see me doing the same thing I was doing in the past as far as being open, but in the positive sense. There's this dude, man, I don't know what sign he is, but he's very, positive and willing to share. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's, like, I call him the coach, all right? So I'm at a phase right now where I'm just want to learn. Like, I want to learn different things. It's to the point where, like, to the point where I started buying like a whole bunch of decks to kind of just, see, what I'm saying, how everything flows, right? So then I got stuff like Clarifying Love Situations, Shadow Work Oracle, you know what I mean? I got Healing Energy, oh, Moonology. Got the Moonology, man. You gotta have the moon, baby. Confession Messages. Like, I had to put this away. You know what I mean? What else I got in here? I got Past Life and Repair Evolution Growth. And you know what's crazy? So I started off doing like a 3-card spread. And that was cool for a while. But then there's times where, when you're doing certain readings on yourself, sometimes you feel like you want to pull this out. Or sometimes, like, when you think of a question in your head, it's like, let me pull this one out. And so the spread changes. That's the crazy part. So, and I love it when it changes, because it's like, you're just like, man, just something different. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty dope, man. So, and there's this lady that was there, real good lady. She but it's like, she didn't really use cards. She had like pieces. I don't exactly like know what it's called, like, as far as her system goes, but the fact that she was able to navigate in her system, and her system was different than mine and everyone else's, the way we were doing it, it was like, man, like, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? And just the love and the good energy around it was pretty dope, man. You know what I mean? Definitely looking forward to it. So we're gonna be having these sessions every Thursday. And it's one thing I love that we do. So this is the first time that, what I'm saying, that they've held these type of sessions. And what's dope is, like, for a good minute we were working on, what I'm saying, we're working on a fictional situations, right? She's going through this. So, what I'm saying, if she were to come to us, like, we'll do our spread, and then it's like, what do you see? And then after a while, to end it, we actually did a reading for ourselves, like, each one. And that's when you actually see who, what I'm saying, like, who you're really dealing with. And ooh, baby, check this. Well, bam! Oh, shit. We got a New Edge, baby. And she's all white, too. Oh, Pegasus. But just the fact that we ended it on, like that, it just made the whole thing like that much better, to where it's like, man, I can't wait till next week. So I don't know, man. I'm ready to see how this goes. So I'm the only one in my life out here, outside of social media, that that really dives into this, like, I don't have nobody in my family. I don't have friends that really do this, like, out here. But I definitely know on social media, man, there's plenty of individuals that, all have gifts. And the fact that, like, they put it out there to spread positivity, but to spread awareness too. Not only is this good for you spiritually, but it's also good, psychologically. It's also good for your mental state. I know a lot of these intuitive readers out here that, that really, like, make a difference. Like, and I wish them all well. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, I'm real big on affirmations. Like, that's my, what I'm saying? Like, that's my shit. But when you start digging into, like, the 48 laws of power, and understanding, like, that type of deal, and your chakras, man, your 7 chakras, the aura, you know what I'm saying? When you, because, and what's crazy is, like, yeah, I'm buying all these books and I'm buying these decks, and what's crazy is seeing myself, like, investing in it. When in the past I would have just spent the money on fucking Bud Ice 40 ounces. You know what I mean? Like, I just, it just makes me feel good, man. And you know, I'm not gonna sit here and act like, you know what I mean, like I'm just this dude that's, you know what I'm saying, like I go through, you know what I'm saying, my shit too. But instead of sitting down and self-sabotaging yourself because you don't understand the way of healing, or you don't understand different techniques that actually can help you process what you're dealing with, I can honestly say, like, you know, I'd rather take this than my past life any day. And you know, I'm not gonna go on here and tell you like you have to do this, or you know what I mean, like this is what you need to be doing. I just, you know, go through my shit, and when after I sit in my, you know what I'm saying, by myself and kind of just, you know, reflect and try to make sense of everything, I come out here and I share my experiences. You know what I mean? Like, if this is gonna be a good day segment, then we just out here on some fucking high ass energy, and we just out here like we gonna make some shit happen, baby. But if it's like releasing, man, like that's when I just need to get some shit off my chest, man, and just hope that, you know, whatever comes out, you know what I mean, not only is it for me personally, but I really hope that, you know, if anybody out there can use whatever I said and kind of just give some clarity, or kind of just helps, then, you know, it's cool, man. I love that shit. But man, like just being around those people is you know what I'm saying? And when I pulled out my spirit animal card, it was a dog. But with the dog, like it had the dog, it had like puppies, and it had a big old wolf, man. And then I remember, like, so that actually fell under the mind, right? And what's crazy is like there's a lady on there that, you know, when she looked at it, she was like, you know, she's like, yeah, I saw the wolf, and it's like, it's your pack. You know what I mean? Like you found your pack. And I was just like, man, like that's dope. You know what I mean? So, oh shit, man. So I'll tell you what, man. So I'm hungry, dog, for real. Well, I'm gonna go get something to eat, man. But I just wanted to, you know what I mean? Just felt like just, you know, sharing, you know what I'm saying, my shit. Y'all be good, be easy, stay out of trouble, man, and have a good rest of y'all's day, baby, all right? Oh, man, it's time to go eat, baby. Y'all be good, baby, all right? Peace.